expression of the Winnebago tribe.
KWTN 100.9 FM. Welcome everybody to a beautiful Tuesday here. We are live in the Big Voice studios on also the all-new 88.9 KBVW. People ask us all the time, what is the KBVW? Why'd you guys go with those call signs? Well, K is anything on the other side, usually starts with a K. As far as back in the days, the radio stations were either starting their call signs with the W or the K. And I think it was anything west of Mississippi, they usually start with a K. So that's kind of, you can Google that. The B stands for big, the V stands for voice, and the W stands for Winnebago. So KBVW 88.9, the all new DJ Guaranteed, Garan Coons, Communications Officer in the house. We also have none other than the one and only DJ Bethani. And your mic is not on. Co-host Mike. Good technical difficulties that we go through.
Hello.
There you are.
Good day to everybody.
Yeah, so you weren't plugged in on the top.
No.
Okay. All righty. Cool. So we're coming back from the land back celebration that happened Saturday. We have to kind of debrief that over the airwaves. Ooh, did you see that light?
Some special effects.
We got what they call a wonky light that's taking place in the studio. So, if you're listening to us on the airwaves, you can also join us and you can see us live in the Facebook realm, Winnebago, the Big Voice. And if you don't have Facebook for said reasons, maybe only old people use Facebook is what I heard. I'm like, no way, I'm not old. But you can also use YouTube. And YouTube, they say, my little son Garrick, he said, smash that subscribe button. It's like, what does that mean? Is that like Mario? Remember Mario and Mario?
Luigi?
Yeah, Luigi and stuff. Like smash. Anyway, so if you guys want to subscribe to us, we have some good programming. And nonetheless, we have a whole plethora, and a whole heap of information to give out to you today, folks. We have a win coming out this Saturday. What do we got from?
Yeah, so we have this week a Winnebago Indian News edition that's going to be coming out, and we'll be talking about the amazing event that took place this last Saturday, the Winnebago Land Back Celebration, and also we'll be putting out that statement that was put out, clarifying some of the arrests that took place with the Bureau of Indian Affairs collaboration with the Winnebago Police Department and the county sheriffs, I believe.
For sure. There's a lot of news information. And as always, if you folks have some news, or maybe you south, like I don't get the Winnebago into news, make sure you reach out. We have a whole staff dedicated to making sure that we get you that news, because we don't write it just for ourselves so that we can read it and stuff. You know, we want to make sure that you folks have an opportunity to engage, and also make sure that you stay up to date with what's taking place in Winnebago, Nebraska. Hey folks, we do have an event. I want you guys, this is kind of like mark your calendar mark your calendar for the next 5 minutes here, because we're going to talk about some good things. Hyperscale AI Data Center Teach-In is going to be happening at Winnebago's Casino Resort Event Center Wednesday, September 9th, 2026, okay? There's going to be a data center presentation, and it's going to happen at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., and it's for the Winnebago Tribal Council and tribal employees. There'll be a lunch served, and then from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. there'll be work groups. Now, in the evening, there's 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. There's a data center presentation, and this is open to the public with special invitation to all Salix community members. So all the Salix, your friends from Salix and stuff, make sure that they have an opportunity to come and ask questions. Come learn about it. It's hosted by the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska and the Brave Heart Society. We want to invite them up to the Big Voice studios to make sure that we try to get everything that we know about artificial intelligence. It's here. I hear some good things about it. I hear some bad things about it, and we need to talk about it, right? One of the things that it's environmental unstable, meaning that it has a tendency to harm our environment via water. It takes a lot of water to cool these hyperscale data centers. And I have questions about it and stuff, but we're in that realm of technology. At one time in our history, they laid the railroad track, and it was like wayward expansion, right? Now there was a time period in the history where they laid all the telephone lines, and that got us connected. But remember, back in the days, they used to have to do the switchboard. I don't know if you probably don't even remember that, right? I mean, we weren't there, I wasn't there and stuff, but there used to be a whole industry of people buying on there, and they're like, who you want to contact? I need to get a hold of Garan, and then they put you in the switchboard.
Like Balto.
Yeah, like old school stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then the internet, the .com, the World Wide Web came along. Now we're in the point where this AI is here, and it's pretty interesting. So did you attend that AI flyer workshop that
I did not get to. We were live on the sports show.
Yeah,
I really wanted to.
ask me questions about it because I attended it.
Yeah, how did it go?
It went pretty good.
What did they talk about?
There's some good questions. No. It was presented by a group, and there were some Native American. It was an organization. It was pretty good, meaning that they had an opportunity to kind of. Now it was. How do you say this, man? You know what a fad is?
Like a fad, like something that passes.
Yeah, and it's kind of like in, and then all of a sudden,
then it's gone.
Like the one-hit wonders.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Vanilla Ice only had one hit, right? And MC Hammer, he had these parachute. I don't know if you probably don't remember that either and stuff,
Yeah,
but
kinda.
These parachute pants, and it was a fad, right? Everybody seen it on the music video, and then pretty soon here in Winnebago they caught on. Like they were this huge pants. They're so weird. Anyways, these AI flyers, when people would prompt them into whatever AI, what do they call it, search engines or whatever and stuff, you give them a prompt. I want a flyer on big voice radio, and then it spits out something. Now, everybody, do you agree with my statement here? Everybody can tell if it's an AI flyer.
I think most people can
Most
tell.
people?
Yeah. I think some people probably are still getting acquainted with, or maybe just not that much familiar with it. But I can tell whenever it's an AI flyer.
Yeah, so can I. I look at it, and I seen a headline just recently talking about Ohio State. What is it? The state fair. They had an award-winning poster, and they found out it was AI generated. Now, is that fair?
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? And then I see like there's powwow posters and specials and all this and that, and it's convenient. It makes it faster and stuff, but people are starting to catch on, right? And what they said in that workshop that I attended is that when it does that, when it searches prompts, it's searching the whole wide web and taking the consensus and taking the main elements of that, and it compiles that, and then it regurgitates your flyer to your satisfaction. Now, it's not always right. Now, did you ever type in like a Native American grass dancer? Those guys look scary. I mean, it's kind of like they're from South America or something like that.
Yeah.
And this is the AI version of the grass dance. So AI is thinking that. And recent headlines, they were talking about AI was becoming self-aware. It hacked into another AI.
I seen that.
What?
I seen that.
What's going on here, guys? So anyways, back to this hyperscale AI data center. We'd like to invite some of our council members to come on up to talk more about that. We do have a couple more Winnebago talks before that time happens, but that's going to be Wednesday, September 9th, 2026. So the other thing that we want to send a shout out to is that last week we had an opportunity the enrollment department and the finance department, administration, the tribal council, a lot of people got together. Tuesday and Wednesday was the clothing allowance distribution, and it went pretty good. If you didn't get your clothing allowance, make sure you reach out to enrollment@winnebagotribe.com if you have children that are in school and they're Winnebago enrolled. And Moni and the crew will help you out over there and stuff, but kudos to them. And I think this past weekend, was what they call a tax-free weekend or something like that.
Yeah.
Can you believe school's back in session?
A couple days.
Man.
One more sleep.
Dang. Was you excited when you had to go back to school? Or was you ready to go back to school? Or was you like, summer's over?
I would say like through elementary, it was kind of like I was excited. Then as I got a little bit older, I was like,
Yeah. Senioritis. Did you have senioritis?
a little bit, yeah. I barely almost graduated. So shout out to the ones that were pushing me my senior year.
Yeah. They need that extra push. I noticed too that nowadays the parents are pretty committed. I have 3 graduated seniors of my kids, and it's been a pleasure, right? And I know that they had the back to school powwow happen. Did you hear anything about that?
I did see that there was a good turnout. Unfortunately, we didn't get to really take part in it. We were live on the radio, and then we headed over to get set up for the land back celebration. But from what I seen, it was a good turnout. A lot of people showed up, and
It always makes me feel good when those things happen, because I always go back to that history part where we weren't allowed to even talk our language.
yeah.
They were scared. They were, the federal government was like, they're going to try to revolt. And, some of those massacres popped off because of that and stuff, man. So anytime, appreciate the supporters and the people that coordinated. Powwow doesn't happen overnight.
No.
It does take resources. It does take dedication and a lot of people doing that. We have a new show that's coming out, and it's called Heine P, and it runs from 7:30 to 9:30 every morning, Monday through Thursday. I shouldn't say every morning, but Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30 with DJ Coach Q. And there's a section in there and stuff that we were like, hey, man, you got about 15 minutes because people are going to be heading to work. They get to work probably at 8 o'clock. School starts at what time? 8 o'clock?
Yep.
And you should play like some Winnebago songs. And here's the thing. I went to a game, and I told this to the department head directors, the DHD. We had a meeting last week. I went to a Chiefs. This was I got a Christmas present. I'm not a Chiefs fan. People don't throw your shoe at the TV and stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just not a Chiefs fan, right? I don't know why. It's kind of crazy. It should be close, right? And I'm not a Minnesota Vikings fan either. You know who my team is, right?
It's the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Tennessee Titans. And the whole reason, and it's been a long time coming, is because they became a franchise in 1999, my senior year.
Okay.
And back in those days, people would be like, hey, the Cowboys are in the Super Bowl. So what happened after they won the Super Bowl? They would come and jump on the bandwagon. I just did not want to jump on the bandwagon. I was like, I'm going to go out and get my own team. And I come to find out, the owner back in the days, there's a guy named Bud Adams. And he was actually Native American.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oil guy from Oklahoma and stuff. And you remember the Houston Oilers? They re-franchised to the Tennessee Titans. And I've been a fan ever since. Chris Johnson, there was a lot of different guys, Derrick Henry came out of there, Marcus Mariota, who was Hawaiian. I loved it. So that's who I seen. Went down to Arrowhead versus Tennessee Titans, and they sang the national anthem. They had the big flag on the football floor, and people were going like this, and the flag was moving and grooving, and everybody was singing the national anthem because you couldn't hear the singer. But everybody knew the words, right? And I was like, man, that's dope. It takes me back to a story when I was in high school. We wanted to sing the flag song before the national anthem. It's like, that should be incorporated in that. We had some pushback from the superintendent. He's like, no, we don't have time. The other teams might see that as intimidation, especially if you guys war hoop or whatever. I'm like, what? It passed, right? So we end up in our uniforms, standing up there and singing the flag song live. It was one of my best memories of high school. Mm-hmm. I told Q, I said, the next time we're at a game, because they play a tape or, a file, and it's of the national anthem, and then it's also the Winnebago flag song. I said, what if everybody sang the flag song that knew it, right?
Yeah.
What would an excuse be? Well, I don't know it. I don't know the words and stuff. Okay, well, tune in the morning time. We're going to get you the words, and to my understanding, there's 4 flag songs. Mm-hmm. There's 3 that are really prominent, and then I remember towards the end there of my father and my Jaji, Hina boy, they said there's another flag song out there, and I don't remember it and stuff. I needed to kind of go back and kind of jog my memory and maybe ask my brothers and stuff. Mm-hmm. But we have these flag songs that are beautiful. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't that be something like...
I agree. I think that would be something that could... I don't see why they don't do that.
Yeah. So that's the challenge that we want to give everybody is like, don't be ashamed to sing the flag song. Everybody sings the national anthem, whether you're humming it or whether you're just going full blast mode and stuff,
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I agree.
Here we go. We have a little color to your summer. Color Walk, August 19th, going to take place at the Land of Wellness. It's going to be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sponsored by Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, Ho-Chunk Incorporated, the Winnebago Child Support Department, who also has another announcement that I'll get to. And what it says here, it says, arrive in white, leave in color. Okay? This month, the month of August, is Child Support Awareness Month. Okay? So that's going to be happening on August 19th. And what day is that? Is it like a Wednesday or something?
That is going to be on a Wednesday. Yep, next Wednesday.
Sunglasses are provided, water provided, light refreshments, fun for the whole family. Come walk, get colorful, and spend an evening together as a community. That's going to be Color Walk right here on August 19th in Winnebago, Nebraska.
Awesome.
Alrighty. So another one is that we posted this yesterday. Thank you to Gayla for making the time to make the flyer. She did not use AI. What they did say in that conference, though, that workshop, they said use Canva.
Nice.
And you learned...
Shouts to Canva.
Yeah, you learned the realms of Canva.
I like Canva.
I'm a Photoshop guy.
Yeah,
But
I like both, to be honest.
there's so many buttons in Photoshop that I, myself, can't even dang, I don't have time to learn this button. What is it? It's like the new lasso button. I'm like, what is the new lasso button? Anyways, but Canva, you picked it up right away.
Yeah, it's like, how do you say it? Like, I don't want to say like user friendly, but it's like customizable. And then like there's just like how in Adobe it gives you those little not prompts, but like little generated notes where it tells you like the next part to click on, and it's kind of telling you what this does and what that does. And Canva does the same thing. Like they have that little assistant that can help you figure out stuff. But shouts to Trisha Rivers. She's the one that put me onto Canva.
For sure. And they do have some other things. So go to the Winnebago Tribe's Facebook page. There's a lot of good events there, as we would like to welcome in our radio station manager, none other than Coach Q in the house. Coach Q, say hello to the good folks out there.
Hi, Nippy, everybody.
We're going to give you a quiz.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what KBVW stands for?
I don't know about the K, but Big Voice Winnebago.
Yeah, you passed.
Hey, it's been a couple weeks, but it's coming out the tongue pretty smooth nowadays.
We are the all-new 88.9 KBVW and 100.9 KWTN. How'd I do?
That's good.
Yeah?
Sounds smooth.
That works?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Sometimes I caught myself saying it a little too fast in the morning, so I had to slow down.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister, right? KBVW.
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 KB.
Hey.
VW.
We have to give it a nickname too. We might say KBV Dub.
And then you got to do that face.
Yeah, Dub.
I'm gonna add some. The Titans actually debuted the fall after we graduated, guarantee.
Oh, was that one of my classmates?
LJ Harrison.
Chester Harrison, man. What's up?
What you talking about the Titans for?
Yeah, because I'm a big fan, man.
Okay.
And so my story was that I didn't want to jump on any bandwagon. Back in the days, Cowboys and the Broncos.
Okay.
And so you always see those guys like, yeah, man, hey, Cowboys, and they win the Super Bowl, and then the next year they're like, I've been a fan since 1988, and they were born in 99 or something like that, So I was like, if the Titans win, and the Titans almost won the Super Bowl, they call it the yard short. Man, it was them and the Rams, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
So see, my consistent team, my go-to, like the one like yours is the Titans.
Yeah.
Mine's the Vikings.
Is it really?
Been liking the Vikings for years and years. I mean, I'm not a big football fan, so that's why I don't hear it too much. But
Yeah.
my team was the Vikings, and same, man. They got so close a couple times.
Yeah.
Man. I remember when Brett Favre went over there and played. They got so close to get the Super Bowl, man. And so anyway, but it's always they're 4 hours away.
Let me ask you a question. How come you're not a Chiefs fan?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I like Pat Mahomes. I do, and I went to a Chiefs game before.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Oh, I used to be a Chiefs fan back in the day, but not my go-to. But when Christian Okoye, you remember that guy?
No.
The Nigerian Nightmare. He was a beast.
Huh.
And I think he got injured after his first couple of years.
Yeah.
And he never came back. But man, he was a beast.
Dang. I had to do it. Titans and the Chiefs played in the divisional or something like that not too long ago. Oh, wow. It was a while ago, maybe 5-6 years ago. And I bought tickets and I had to go, and they were a big underdog, the Titans.
Yeah.
And they won.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Derrick Henry and all those guys.
Hey, you went down to Kansas City for that game?
Yeah.
Did you dress in Titans gear?
I did.
Did you?
I did. I got the pictures, man. I should put them up.
Man, the Chiefs crowd's crazy.
Yeah.
And I surprised you made it out of there.
Yours is a West Coast team. Let me try to think here. I'm trying to joggle my mind. Is it the Rams? No, it's a West Coast team, Oakland Raiders. They're not even Oakland anymore. They're in Vegas.
Chargers?
Okay.
You gotta get 2 more tries.
Dang. Let's see
West
here.
Coast. Oh,
Put it in the
Wait,
chat.
hold on.
Who's Bethany's football team here?
Seattle Seahawks. She don't even know.
I don't think it is.
Who is my team?
It's because Seattle won it last year.
I know.
The world is watching. Who is your team?
No, I used to really be about New Orleans Saints.
Oh,
That was like very long ago. I just hope they all have fun.
You ever been to Bourbon Street?
Yeah.
You ever?
No, I've never.
It's crazy, huh?
I've been to Bourbon Street, but didn't have like that Bourbon Street experience, like the
Yeah.
just going crazy and stuff like that. But I got to experience some of the food and some of the music and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, I
Ooh, a week and a half before Katrina hit is when I was down there. A week and a half. After that, Katrina hit, and it was different.
dang.
I did go back down there again before, or after that.
Yeah.
And we did take a cruise down to, what was it, the 9th Ward?
Right.
Yeah, we cruised down there to check it out. And, just to check it out, and a lot of people are, hey, you went down there, you're crazy, but I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Go out and check it out. I wanted to see what it was like,
For sure.
And I hurried up and got out of there, but I made it down there. And it was a lot different, man. Kind of sad.
It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you tuning in to the KBVW 88.9 and KWTN 100.9 FM. We are Winnebago Talks, DJ Guaranteed, DJ Bethany, and DJ Coach Q in the house. We are going to talk about the Land Back celebration right here, right now. Go ahead and give it to us, fellas and lady.
Oh, I'll start then. Hey, I got a chance to be out there. We worked the live stream out there, big voice, and brought it to everybody, right to their TVs or their phones. And the celebration itself was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. We started off down on the piece of land that we got back. They had a big old parking area and a tent and everything like that all hooked up. And Chairman Brown and Vice Chair Decora, they gave off some really good words and stories. The prayer was said by none other than Larry Pear from the U.S. Navy, one of our veterans. He gave off the prayer. He did a really good job. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who came out to help celebrate, because it was a really, really special occasion, and there were a lot of interesting people that showed up too. So it was awesome, and I got to give my tip my hat to DJ Bethani and the live stream crew once again putting together a really nice production for the viewers.
I agree. I wanted to add on and say that the only thing that I feel like I took away that I was like, dang, I wish that I went down there and I got one of the sand jars. That's the only thing that I didn't get. But just hearing the initial story when Yuge got up and he was telling we read it, we've heard it told. Just like last week when we were live for Bago Talks, you kind of talked about the Navy story as well. And like just hearing it and just hearing it and hearing it again. And like it's empowering, I feel. And then like knowing that it took 54 years. Like I want to say my mom was like 3 or 2 whenever that happened. And so knowing that she got to see that in her lifetime. And, this is our tribe, our land, and, a big thing of getting our land back. And everybody coming together like that, I think it was just a very, very beautiful day and very grateful to be a part of it.
I'll ask you your favorite moment of that whole day. What was it?
You know what? The first thing that comes to my mind, G, is a story that Vice Chair Decora told. He read a story out of my Choka Reuben Snake's book, The Humble Serpent. He read a part of a paragraph, and that story that he told was when they were out there, they made their own canoe. Remember you talking about that? And on their way down, there was a part that you didn't tell in your story last week, but he was reporting this to the reporter, and he talked about how he was sitting in the back of that boat and it started sinking. There was water coming in like that because he was a little bit too heavy. He's like 300 something pounds. But then on the other end, he had a couple other guys that were 250 pounds plus, and then some other people on the boat. So he's like, oh man, he just wondering if he's going to sink him or not, and his butt started getting wet, all that stuff. Anyway, he told that story, but it's really good to hear my Choka Reuben's name being brought up, at times like that. And then also the stories that he told about Louis and the rest of the crew too. Man, I love hearing those old stories. So that's probably my favorite thing about it. So.
I'm gonna say my part was whenever I got to see the little ones come out and dance, and like the people that were there that maybe they don't get to see that stuff every day, and then like they got to hear like the explanation behind it, and just the performances.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing too, and I can't say honorable mention because this was also a really big highlight of the day, was the video that Gayla put together. That video was very, very emotional. There were a couple times during her video where I got choked up. And I know if I got choked up, there had to be some other people choked up, because I don't get choked up easy, yo.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
That was great, man. I give a shout out to Gayla for that video. Very powerful.
So, if there's one word to describe, and I was on the opposite end, I was one of the viewers, and I was very proud, and that's all you could say. Period. It was a historic celebration that has been a long time coming. 50 plus years, man. When I first started in this role, our department, it was a one-man operation, and then you guys took it, and we're not slowing down, right? I asked you this morning, Q. I said, we need help, right? We're a team. Not only that, but we're gonna step on this basketball court, this media basketball court, and we have opponents. We have people that want to drag us down. They want to drag the Winnebago tribe's name through in the mud. The indigenous people, you know what I mean? They just want to. So we're on a fight, man, and we're gonna win, right?
Yep.
Because people that are tuned in, people that are supporting us, and that was a combination of, you see people that work together, right? And I remember Danelle's speech where she said that we need to change their minds because it failed, right? But did they give up? No. Did they go again? Yes. Did it fail? Yes. Did it go again? Yes. Did it fail? Yes. It kept failing, right? And I remember the Feenstra guy, the congressman, he was asking about Louis when we were out there and stuff, and he remembers that conversation that he had with Louis. Louis made it a trip out there. We had some pictures displaying on the display board, and it was a freaking phenomenal time and stuff, you know. And one of the things that I was in a dilemma, you know, because my family had a trip. There's like, okay, after powwow, you know, the dust kind of settles a little bit. And then here, the tribal council announced August 8th. And I was like, oh, man. You know, and family's very important. Mm-hmm. That's something that the time with your family, you can't get back. So I made the difficult decision to make sure that I followed through with that trip and the family time, right? And I trusted you guys. And here, I thought you guys rocked it, man. You know what I mean? Like from the production element, we had to do the printed posters. We had to do the mementos, make sure that those were delivered. The whole, you know, Kevin had the idea to put the sand in there. The production of the screen, the live stream, the mics down at the, what you call it? Now, people are going to ask, you know, how come you guys didn't live stream that prayer and stuff? It was requested that we didn't live stream that portion and stuff, you know. And we respected that.
Yep.
Anytime there's a feather down in the arena, we put up a graphic. And anytime there's prayers or something like that, everybody's like, hey, what's going on with the audio? And like, we try to chat in the thing is like, you know, respect the prayer because that's very important. They're talking to the ancestors.
Yep.
And I watched it. That part where my dad's name came up on Gayla's video. And mind you, behind the scenes, Gayla worked until that morning. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And she turned around, got up, and she went out there and presented that video. Even though it was only about 6 minutes in length and stuff, it took us a long time. Drone shot footage, the B-roll, the script, the editing, that takes a long time. And her dedication, and she wanted to perfect that. It was very, very well done and stuff. So thank you to everybody that attended. And then, that's just not to mention, that was just on our side. But all that fighting that went on in D.C., you know, chairman and vice chairman and former chairwoman, Victoria Kitchian, she had to get up and talk to those senators, and she had to change their mind so that they passed it through the House of Congress, all this and that and stuff, you know. So there's a lot of, my dad always said that. He said, give credit where credit is due. Now, you know, making sure that it got pushed out there, all these meetings. Now, I think it was former Vice Chairman Isaac Smith. He said, a lot of people don't know what we do when we go out there. So, Garan, grab your camera, grab your pictures, and we're going to report back. They're like, oh, you're just having a good time out in D.C. and stuff. And I got to tell you, there was one day, man, where I was late for the meeting because they were up early. Now, it's East Coast time. So, if it's, what is it, 6 o'clock here, it's 5 o'clock out there.
Yeah.
Gee, I missed that meeting and stuff. I didn't miss that meeting. I was late to it, right? And I was like, oh, dang, you know. And so I went running to the meeting, and they were all there, you know, coffeeed up, and they were strategizing. It was like a war room. And we're like, we're going to go to Senate Hill, and we're going to knock on the doors, and we're going to take these meetings. We're going to meet with the staffers. We're going to meet the senators. We met with Deb Fisher. And I was like, all right, let's do this and stuff. And then here, they're like, all right, we're going to the next one. And then it was 10 a.m. And I was like, we're going to the next one. All right, we got 10 minutes to eat. Okay, we're going downstairs. And then pretty soon, I was wore out. I was wore out, man. I was like, dang, it's like 7 o'clock at night. And we're still going. It was like a 14-hour day.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And that's just one day.
That's one day in the life. Yeah.
So I'm glad I got to be a part of that journey. I seen the treaties.
You got to see them?
In the National Archives,
Nice.
The actual treaties. And there was a lady, she had like the bow cut, you know, she looked like one of those cartoon characters, you know, had the little Harry Potter glasses and stuff, you know, and she's one of 3 or something like that, but she had to wear these gloves, and they're in these vaults, right? And she put them out, and then she displayed them. I took pictures. And they're old, right? But just imagine, just that piece of paper,
Yeah.
that treaty, you know? And a lot of people are like, hey, be glad for what you got and all this and that. But it's the treaty responsibility, and we have to uphold that, right? I mean, it's pretty interesting. So that's the land back celebration, guys. In the nutshell, those that weren't able to attend, where can they find that?
They can find that on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook. And so Facebook, I believe their lives go away after 30 days, but it is archived on our YouTube channel that you can watch on demand.
Yeah. And then we got the assignment, and we knew that we got to do it for Louis. You got to do it for the ancestors. You know, all those tribal council names at the end in those credits, you know, from 1970s and to up to today and stuff like that. You guys worked tirelessly to ensure that happened and stuff. So I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of the tribe and everybody that executed their rightfully assigned duties, you know, from the food.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Can I
Yes.
piggyback off the
Go
food
ahead.
right there? So one thing that you didn't see, because it was the meal, is I got to give a shout out to Willie Bass. He organized all these youth to participate in serving the people at the celebration. So he made sure that all the youth either had a ribbon shirt on or a ribbon skirt on, and man, it was beautiful. There's a lot of pictures that are being shared out there with the kids, just helping out. You know, all the food was laid out on the middle of the floor, and they do it like how Winnebagos do it. You know, went up and all the kids came out and they served the people. So none of the adults had to get up and do anything. They just kind of waited, visited while their plates were being brought to them and stuff like that. So, man, a big shout out to Willie Bass.
You imagine, like, taking on the Army Corps, right?
Yeah.
And they just thought they could just mow us over and all this and that and stuff. And there's stories out there where they met, and the council, there was like a big pause, and the guy was like, we're gonna fight him. We're gonna take him to court, and we're gonna win. And along the way, we're gonna make friends. And that 50+ year journey, and it came to, you know, I wouldn't say a close and stuff, you know, but it came to that celebration point where the victory was ours, and we go from there and stuff. I hope to make songs.
Yeah.
You know,
we didn't go away, G. We didn't go away.
For sure.
Just kept on bugging. You know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. Indian man, you know, like those old chokers we're talking about. An Indian man is one of the most stubborn people in the world. You know, don't tell him no.
Right.
Don't tell him no, because look at, you know, 54 years later, we're still fighting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stubborn.
We're gonna have to use that psychology when we get out the vote, right?
Yeah.
Don't go vote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go vote. Nonetheless, guys, we do have some programming, and All Request Live. Now, if you never tuned into All Request Live, it's not on video. It is strictly audio, but we have an app. So we always get the excuses like, I can't get I'm not in the area and stuff. I went on a trip, and I went kind of on a cruise, right? And I got a shot of the app where I was at, man. I have to show it to you guys, man. It's pretty cool. But I was tuned in.
There
Man.
you go.
So that was pretty cool. If you're in Hawaii or Bahamas or Finland, where would you want to go?
I want to go to Ireland.
If you can tune in from Ireland, where would you want to go?
I want to see if we can pick it up in Antarctica somewhere. Let's go check out Santa, yo. See if Santa can pick us up.
All right, the challenge is out there, man. We might get a call from Santa.
Hey, how about this? If you're listening out there, put in your comments of where you're listening from. See who the furthest is. I know Jules listens out to Seattle.
Okay. So we have to send a radio to this guy in Black River,
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yep.
I have a radio for somebody that comments the farthest away.
Hey, let's do that.
Okay, so how do they do it?
Let's go on our Facebook page, right? Is that the easiest way? Facebook page. Go to your comments on this one here and just type in where you're listening from. No BSing either.
Okay, can you grab one of those radios so they know I actually have a
gonna grab one
radio?
right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway right here, right now, just for tuning in and stuff. But we gave away the Chris Jensen
Yes.
tickets. Did you hear any feedback or?
I did, but
Did our two winners go?
I believe both winners went. I don't know. Someone might know if one winner went for sure.
Did our winners go?
Yeah.
They did.
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd they think? What was the reviews?
I still gotta talk to my boy Greg about his night, because he had 4 tickets, and his wife and him, they both like country music, and so I know they had to enjoy themselves. But maybe have them call in. Nah.
Let's get Chris Jensen on the phone, man. See how it went. Hey, we give tickets away to your show.
I was gonna say, I know that one of the winners, one of my cousins went with, and she was reaching out to me on Saturday. It sounds like a storm might have rolled through and kind of ended the parties early or something.
Oh, so did they cancel it?
I think that they had it, but I don't know if they like ended it early, or it kind of sounded like it ended early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was another concert, the name that we don't speak and stuff, just because we don't speak that name. But I heard it was.
No, just kidding. Why?
But Little John was in
Seen him
town.
getting crunk out there.
Yeah. Did you get any reviews on that one?
I seen a lot of snaps.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of people that some familiar faces got to attend.
Oh, cool. That's very cool. Okay, so here is our radio that was supposed to be brand new, but Q just opened it.
It doesn't have a picture of the actual radio on there. I just wanted them to see.
Yeah.
We'll tape it back up, y'all.
Okay, so who is the furthest away? Savannah said Little Priest Trap College. In listening from, where you guys listening from? We'll send this to you guys. It's one of the best radios. Go ahead.
Listening from the Black Hills.
Oh, from the Black Hills. I was just gonna say, if you don't comment, Little Priest might get it.
Swedish capital down the road.
Oh, Oakland.
These radios are so dope, man. Shout out to Human Services Department. The goal, tell them the goal is to make sure that everybody's equipped.
Washington, D.C.
DC. Hey, the goal is to try to get one of these radios in every household here in Winnebago.
Yes.
We're starting off with 50, and we're trying to give some away on the radio. I actually went to a health department directors meeting today and gave away a couple of those at the directors meeting. They're going to be starting a podcast, a health department podcast sometime in the near future. So, there's an echo.
Yep, it works.
Yeah. So everybody's gonna have to keep their ears and eyes open for that health department podcast.
A lot of good information, a lot of good programming coming up and stuff. So yeah, for sure. High PE is on the air. We did last week. We did kind of some beta testing. We're getting some feedback. And if you have an opportunity, make sure you tune in Monday to Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30 with DJ Coach Q and friends.
Yep. We just try to wake everybody up. And hey, I needed some help getting woke up the other day on Heineke. Oh man, I must have had a rough night of sleep or something, because I woke up and I sound like B-Love.
All right. It is 7:45, so you know what that means. We have Gayla with Did You Know? Did you know that it was raining fish? That I did not know that. It rains fish in that one town. She gave
Honduras?
us. Yeah, the last one. Did you know about fireworks? I did not know about that one either. You know, so she has a lot of good information. And I didn't know that Nebraska holds the world record for the smallest town.
I know.
I forgot the name of the town, but see, I remember these things.
Yeah, I remember the town was one person.
Yep.
She
holds it down. She's the mayor.
She's the mayor, the sheriff. I think the owner of the business that's there.
Man, we got somebody tuned in from Washington, D.C.
Who is that?
Yo.
Stacia Prue.
Let's go.
Gabriel.
Oh, nice.
I know that's Gayla's bestie.
That's awesome. Man.
But we have Black River Falls. So 2 of them from the Black Hill. Or no, never mind. Mixed up.
And if they don't want to go on Facebook or YouTube to comment where they're from and stuff, they can also text us, right?
Yep. So we do have a text line. You can always hit us up on that. It's 402-922-3347. Or if you're old school, you want to use the email, you can always email KWTN@WinnebagoTribe.com.
Then, you'll probably get some text. I'm tuning in from Spain or something like that. We can actually check.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that Gayla's going to have a Did You Know, but I got a sports Did You Know for you guys.
Uh-oh.
So, did you guys know that the Nebraska Cornhuskers weren't always called the Nebraska Cornhuskers. There was a few names that they went by. And
Is it because I'm wearing the shirt?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
The-
from 1890 to 1891,
don't divulge it, but good.
for the first 2 seasons, the Nebraska Cornhuskers were called the Nebraska Old Gold Knights. And primarily through most of the 1890s, they were known as the Nebraska Bug Eaters.
What?
Did you guys know that?
No.
I knew the Bug Eaters.
I knew the bug
I
eaters,
did not
but not
know
that first
that.
one.
There's
The old
that-
golden what?
The Old Golden Knights.
Oh, golden knights.
It was used for the very first 2 football seasons. Old Golden Knights. So, if you're down in Lincoln and you're at one of the merch stores and you see an Old Golden Knights shirt, I've seen the Bug Eater shirts down there, but they still got the little Herbie Husker guy. So, but did you know that?
No.
All right. That's a good
Interesting.
did you know?
I remember Herbie though.
Man, it's been a long time coming. I'm a through and through Nebraska Cornhusker fan for football and volleyball, and then we won bowling or something like that. So we're a bowling school now.
Yeah. I remember that one year. It was crazy because everybody wore Husker football stuff. Back in the '90s and stuff. Everybody's Husker football this, Husker football that, and then we went on that dry spell. Well, we're still in that dry spell. Sorry, but we are. But since
Don't remind us.
then our women's volleyball teams become an iconic team across the nation. Our women's basketball team spent years and years in the top 20, top 25. Just recently, the men's basketball team's off the hook. They made it to the Sweet 16 last year. And then the gymnastic team is national contenders. The wrestling team is national contenders.
Yeah.
And then even their marching band, I heard that they're national contenders every year. Come on now.
We're
Come on,
getting there.
football.
We're getting there. We're still
I like
we're
it.
still holding out support, man. For
Yeah,
sure. We were at a what do they call it? Retreat.
Yeah.
Or is that what is it called? And we do these staff developments and stuff. So we were laying the plan out, all this and that. And we were at the Crave restaurant in Sioux City. And we were having a good old time. And when Brian was the editor and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, I think that's the coach for Huskers." And I was like, what's his name? The coach
Matt
for
Rule?
Yeah, Matt Rule. I was like, Matt Rule? And to me, he looks like Travis Morgan, right?
Yeah.
So I turned around. I was like, it's probably Travis Morgan, right? And sure enough, it was Matt Rule, like a couple tables from us, huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
nice.
was over there minding his business.
Yeah.
He must have been in town to do some recruiting or whatever and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
maybe a football camp or whatever. But we didn't bother him.
No,
You
yeah.
know, that would suck, but we're like, dang.
But we wanted to.
I know. I must be nervy or something because one time I went to NEIA?
Yeah.
Down in Phoenix, and we went to Dan Marley. Remember Dan Marley for the Phoenix Suns?
Oh, yeah.
So we went to Dan Marley's restaurant. He had a restaurant right downtown. And me and my buddy were sitting there ordering some dinner and stuff like that. And I was like, man, wouldn't that be crazy if we saw Dan Marley in his own restaurant? We kind of laughed about it. And then I looked over to my buddy, and it looked like he had a blank look on his face. He said, "Bro, isn't that Dan Marley right there?" And
Yeah.
I looked, I swear, I ain't lying. 2 seats away from me, sitting at the bar, Dan Marley's sitting there. And I looked, because I did a double take, because I don't know, I just thought he was some Makate guy,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, once I saw him, just instinct, man, I bounced over to that next chair and was like, Dan, like I knew him. And man, I just kind of just started talking. As a young basketball coach and you
Yeah.
try to teach hustle plays and stuff,
Yeah.
Dan Marley was one of the people, you kind of talk about to your players and stuff. So anyway, I had a conversation with him, and I must have been nervy because you guys didn't want to, I would have been all over. What's up, Matt? What's going on, Matt? You should run, Matt.
Dan. All right, guys. We do have a couple other things. The dementia awareness graphic. Carla Hendrickson, she sent us that. Excuse me.
Carrie.
This is Carrie. Yeah, and she had some good information. that is going to be posted on our big screen and stuff, but your brain does matter. And they were mentioning Tennessee Titans and stuff, and I just heard one of my favorite players was a guy named Chris Johnson, and he just came out that he was diagnosed with was it Parkinson's or CTE or something like that, and he within a short time, man, he can't use his muscles. His brain's there, but his muscles are deteriorating and all this and that, man. I was like, oh, wow. So your brain matters. Know the signs, protect your brain, talk to your healthcare provider. When should you reach out to your healthcare provider? And talk to your provider if you or someone you care about notices memory changes, frequently forgetting, repeating questions, having trouble completing tasks, become confused, difficulty finding things, changes in judgment, trouble managing, noticeable changes in mood, personality, or behavior, or if you find yourself getting lost. You're not alone. Help is available, but WCHS, Carrie and the crew down there, and I believe it's a kind of a new grant. She's going to be doing some other things. I noticed that she has some kind of community events talking about keeping your brain busy, and that really helps out. Puzzles, whether it be socializing, talking, whatever it may be, and stuff like that. But she's going to present that information, and we invite her to come on up here to the Big Voice Radio so we can have a good discussion about that. But yeah.
One cool thing that you're bringing those kind of examples up is my dad and one of my judges, Vince. They're 73 and 75, I believe, years old. And one thing they do for practice is they continue on reading their tape measures and adding and stuff like that. They do construction and stuff.
Yeah.
Those math problems that they solve in their head, that helps those guys out a lot too. Because my pops, he's kind of forgetting some stuff right nowadays. But
for sure.
But that's good practice.
Yeah,
that's good practice right there.
All right.
Hey, I did want to say one thing before we go off the subject of this brain matters. Since I'm in the sports realm, I do want to say, you guys make sure parents watch out for concussions. And make sure and deal with those the way that the medical staff wants you to deal with those concussions.
Definitely. More information coming. We'd like to welcome into the studio Gayla Whitewater, and we also have the Winnebago Tribe's webmaster. We did have a question for the webmaster that we had to make sure that we get out. So we apologize if we catch you off guard and stuff, but it's a very important question. DJ Bethani, go ahead and ask that question.
Yeah, we want to say... we know it's a special day, but how special is today?
How special?
Yeah, how special is today?
It's my birthday.
Yes! Happy birthday to Christina.
Happy birthday, Christina.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
So birthday celebration, today's the day.
Yeah.
So how do you do it? Like, do we sing, or do you... What we're gonna do here?
You're the one with all the music back
the
there.
ones and twos and stuff.
Start us off.
Since we're great singers, DJ Bethani can carry a tune, boy. Let's go. All right. Me. No,
Happy birthday to you.
yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christina. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. Yeah, very behind the scenes, but the whole website is many pages, many layers, and a lot of demand and stuff. Your time with IT and then also communications and stuff, as well as the Winnebago into news and stuff. So congratulations on another successful year, 365 days around the sun. Is there anything that you hope to say or accomplish this year or anything like that?
So like my kids, their birthday is the day before mine, so I don't even really think of myself when it comes to my birthday. I usually think of them. So yesterday we went out to eat, and my dad was like, well, what about you? And so they wanted to acknowledge me too, and I was like, we're just here for the twins.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you for not letting me feel left out. Birthdays when you're older, it's just another day. But yeah, thank you for making it feel special.
Yeah, for sure. Well, when it comes to my birthday, which is next month, the best month ever. We celebrate the whole month here at Big Voice Radio, but no, we like to wish you a happy birthday and stuff. So keep joining us here, but we're going to go with Did You Know with Gayla. Gayla, also, I don't know if you tuned in, but we did want to say thank you for that beautiful, beautiful video that was displayed at the land back celebration, and then we also reposted it on the Winnebago Tribe and Facebook page, the Big Voice Facebook page and stuff. But yeah, you worked hard on that. And then what time did you wrap up? Because I got the email about 4 o'clock in the morning.
I think at like 5.
Ooh-wee.
Because I had to upload it, and it was a big file.
Yeah.
So I was like having issues. I'm like, oh my God, please upload it. I was like, do I just put it on a flash drive and drive it out there to them? Like, that's what I even thought about too. But no, I got it done. So.
And then we did give an opportunity for these two to share their special moment at the land back celebration. Christina, Gayla, was there a special moment during that celebration that you want to tell the viewers about?
I think it was just hearing the history of it, because I love history, especially our history, but being a part of it was really special. And I think I posted about it afterwards, and I was like, I was just really grateful to be able to just do that one small thing, just make the video. It was such an honor, and yeah, just all the people that had a hand in fighting that over 50 years. It's just amazing. And yeah, really emotional day, and just really, really proud to be Ho Chunk.
For sure.
Yep, it made me proud to be a tribal member also. That video, like, I've heard feedback, like it almost brought like tears to different tribal members' eyes, and myself included.
Yeah.
So that was very powerful, it was.
Nice. Alrighty, so we're gonna get into today's Did You Know?
Okay, so this one's kind of random. I just thought it was pretty interesting. So did you know the chainsaw was originally invented to assist with childbirth? So a chainsaw.
Wait, where's this going?
So back in the late 1700s, doctors sometimes performed a procedure called a symphysiotomy, when a baby couldn't safely pass through the birth canal. So the procedure involved cutting through cartilage and sometimes bone in the pelvis to create more room for the baby. And because doing that with a regular knife was kind of scary, these two Scottish doctors developed a small cutting device with a chain of serrated teeth. So basically an early hand-powered chainsaw.
Wow.
So it was smaller than a modern chainsaw. It was operated using a hand crank, which is crazy, but the basic idea of moving chain lined with cutting teeth was there.
Wow.
So, later on, that chain cutting technology was adopted for other surgical procedures involving bone, and eventually that concept evolved into much larger motorized chainsaws used for cutting timber today. But that's where it originated from. Isn't that so random?
That's crazy.
You know why it's crazy? I know.
The noise it's making too.
Wow. That is a crazy Did You Know?
For sure.
I did not know that.
That's crazy, man. Wow. All right, it is noon. But we're wrapped up here for Winnebago Talks. We want to give an opportunity to do some shout outs, and then we'll get off the air and get you guys on the rest of your day. Make sure you tune in. Hi, P, tomorrow morning, 7:30, right?
7:30 sharp.
And tomorrow's
Yeah, we're going to have the rant of the day, or the week, I should say.
Okay.
And B-Level will be joining us tomorrow for his rant.
Yeah, geez.
Live.
All right, so that's going to debut. But anybody want to go first for shout outs or anything like that?
I'll go shout out. I was doing shout outs this morning, but I didn't do this one. Shout out to all the parents out there getting ready to send your kids to school, man. You guys had a long summer. Dirty houses. Now they can stay clean a little bit longer, until at least till 3:30. But yeah, shout out to all you guys getting ready, man. We went to Omaha to go shopping, like a lot of people did, and man, you see a lot of our fellow tribal members down there shopping, getting clothes ready, getting school supplies ready, man. It's time.
It's time.
I want to make mention of a event that's happening today.
Oh yeah.
So let me bring that up here. We have the third annual, and this is the third annual film showcase. So there'll be meal and beverages, the youth films. There's also going to be a talking panel, and this is with Wodak Hodak Youth Organization. Just shout out to Jordana and Allison. That'll be today from 5 to 7 p.m., and it'll be at the Winnebago Public School. They'll also have the meal and the beverages. They'll have the talking panel and be showing what they worked on this summer.
I think there's a CTE program tonight too. Isn't there something? Aspen emailed me yesterday, making sure that we try to get that recorded. So, a lot of events going on. Yeah, for sure.
So shouts to Jordana. Oh, because it's her birthday as well. So shouts to Jordana. Happy early birthday.
Definitely.
I'll shout out to Tana Lawrence. It's her birthday today also.
Oh, is it really?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Specialty inventory and insurance clerk. Yeah, or the specialist. So we work with Tana. So happy birthday, for sure. Gila.
I just want to shout out everybody that helped with the land back celebration. That was a lot of work. A lot of people, a lot of elbows. So shout out to everybody for that.
A lot of emails. For the last 2 weeks, it just seemed like email after email after email after email. But man, at the end, the final product of that celebration, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So the logo, we were talking about AI flyers and logo development and all that stuff, but the logo was done by our webmaster, Christina. How'd that feel? I mean, like the mementos and seeing it on the big screen.
Yeah, it felt like a space and time.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Like it was very cool to be a part of that.
For sure. I want to send a shout out to the twins. Their birthday was yesterday. 19 spanks for them and stuff. So I was like, hey, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese, guys. Let's go to the kids' casino.
For real, let's
you know
go.
what I mean?
Quarter games.
Chuck E. Cheese is no longer around.
I know.
And up in Minnesota up there and stuff, they get to, partake in the bingo and whatever and stuff. So they're like, no, we get to go to the Mystic Lake Casino. It's like, that might be a little expensive. But we'll see. Nonetheless, shout out to them. And my final shout out is to the HR department as well as the administration for their Friday. We had Winnebago Tribe's Employee Appreciation. As you know, our office is closed at 1:30. We gave admin leave and stuff, but there was some tier events and congratulations. There was some winners. Some golfers, there was volleyball players, cornhole players, and bingo players. And I'm not sure who won the big prizes on the bingos and stuff, but there was some good winners. And that's one of the things that we want to do is make sure that employee retention, employee recruitment. So if you know anybody, they can go to the website and there's an employment page there. A lot of good career fields, a lot of good things. So if you want to work for the Winnebago Tribe, make sure you check out the latest job postings on WinnebagoTribe.com. But kudos to HR for all their coordination. Coach Q, me and you helped out doing the golf. We never did golf before. I heard a great thing about that is that I think it's coming back next year.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think that we had 20 people all together participate, and it was fun. 10 teams. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
And I think that just seeing the interest, that next year it'll be even bigger.
For sure.
More prizes, better tournament and things like that,
Yeah. Yep.
It was a good trial year.
You guys have a good rest of your day. We are KBVW 88.9 FM and 100.9 FM. The Big Voice Radio. It's KWTN, Allen, Nebraska. Did we got to put Winnebago in that too?
I said Winnebago and Allen, Nebraska.
Winnebago and Allen, Nebraska.